Hello everyone, welcome to my channel The Coder. Today I will be discussing some programs with you. I will be discussing in this video two programs. One is to check the even odd number, that is to determine whether a given number is even or odd. The second number we will be discussing is factorial of a number. Okay, you must have heard both these programs as these programs are very important. So let's start discussing. Today in this video I will be not only discussing that how we could implement these two programs, but I will also show you the code on BlueJ. And even odd program I will show you it in two steps. One is using if else, that is very common, and the second one is using ternary operator, which might you have not heard, and you just know the name of the operator as I have mentioned in my operators video. You can go and check it out. So let's begin with our even odd number. If a number is divisible by 2, then it is called as an even number, and if the number is not divisible by 2, then it is called as an odd number. Simply, if we check the number that whether it is even or odd using if else statement, it is very easy that we simply take a number n, for example, and we check if n, here we will use the mod operator, that is to take out the remainder. So if the remainder of that number is equal to 0, then it is an even number, else it is an odd number. Okay, I will just take a number and tell you how it is working. For example, we take n is equal to 5. Okay, we know that it is an odd number, but we have to check it through the program that how it is working. So if we take out the remainder of 5, 1 divided by 2, so let me show you how this operation works. So we know that when 5 is divided by 2, the remainder comes 1, which is not equal to 0, then definitely it is an odd number. Okay, so this is how we come to know that whether a given number is an even number or an odd number. Also, now I will tell you about the simple technique which you can use and print whether a given number is even or odd using a simple operator called as a ternary operator. Ternary operator is represented as question mark and col. Okay, so let us again take that number only, n. So again we will write the same condition that n mod 2 equal to 0. If it is, then question mark. This is your condition. Now what you have to print, if this condition results in true, if the condition is true, then we will print even, else, these are dots here, else we will print it as odd number. This is the condition when false. That is, if this condition becomes false, then this will execute. If this condition is true, then this will execute. Let me tell you now how I will execute this program. So let's move on to the BlueJ screen. So this is my BlueJ screen. Let's begin creating a new class. I will create a class named as even. Now let us open it. This is the screen which opens. All this is whatever it is written here, it's just the comments. Don't worry about it, just select all and clear. Let's begin with our program, simply writing the name of the class. Then as I had told you, we have to write public void main. This is our function which we make. And also the intent wherein we will store the number for which we have to check. I will tell you through both the methods and show you that whether the program is working or not. Simply if n mod 2 equal to 0, then it will print that the number is even, else it will print that the number is odd. So that's it. We are done. Let's compile the code. It compiled with no syntax error. Let's close that window and come to our BlueJ version. In the code, we have already compiled the code. Now we just need an input from the user. So let's take an input from the user. For example, I will take 5 only. And you can see that it printed that the given number is odd. Okay. Now using ternary also I will explain you how I told you about in that. So let's try it with the ternary one even. So in ternary one we don't need anything. We just need a condition. For example, if I write int a is equal to n mod 2 equal to 0, then if the condition is true, then it will a value will be 1, otherwise a value will be equal to 0. Simply I have written here that if n mod 2, then store 1 in a, if it is not, then store 0 in a, and then compile the code. Let's just check that whether the code is working or not. It is showing odd. This odd is for the previous one and this odd is for the new one, that is the ternary thing that we have written. Now let's get back to our Jamboard and begin with the second program, that is factorial one. Okay, so factorial program, now we will begin. If you don't know what is a factorial of a number, let's take a number. For example, if we take 4, then 4 factorial will be equal to 1 into 2 into 3 into 4. Okay, so basically a factorial of a number is the product of all the numbers from 1 till that number. Okay, very simple, you don't have to do anything, just create a for loop from 1 to n, that is your number that you have taken input, and simply calculate the value of factorials through f is equal to f into I. I here is the looping variable which I have taken, and f is equal to, initially value of f will be equal to 1, because if we take value of f equal to 0, then every time our answer will become 0 because we are multiplying here. Okay, so we don't want it, so we are not putting here the value of f 0, we are putting it f is equal to 1. I am not going to write the BlueJ code for the factorial part. I give it to you guys that you write it down. Hope that you liked my video. If you did, then do hit the like button and do subscribe to my channel. Thank you.